quick question. Why is it that the salt you mostly consume in Nigeria is called iodized salt? Like, why not just salt? And why is it this iodized salt we see everywhere? Why? Hi, I am Essie the Nutritionist, and this is episode 3 of I Promise You. This is the last episode we are doing without a name. The thing is, I actually have names already, but I've not picked. So, let's just do a poll after this video. Okay, so serious business. In the last episode, we learned about the not so fun fact about the malnutrition rate in Nigeria. So why don't we find out what has actually been done or what is currently being done to curb these numbers? Addressing a public health concern like malnutrition cannot be done without the creation and implementation of policies. So let's take a look at some of them, shall we? Number one is food fortification. Now check your packs of salt, your bottle of cooking oil, your loaves of bread, and even your packs of sugar. You will always see the words fortified with. And there's always a nutrient beside either iodine, vitamin D, vitamin A, any other nutrients really. That is food fortification. And it just basically means adding essential nutrients to some food products that didn't originally contain them in the first place. So look around you. You'll notice that your sauce is fortified with iodine, sugar and cooking oil are mandated to be fortified with vitamin A. And other products like wheat, maize flour, and semolina can also be fortified with a variety of nutrients. Number two is exclusive breastfeeding promotion. Now, the national policy on infant and young child feeding in Nigeria promotes exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life. And this is all just to ensure optimal feeding of all children from birth as a public health measure because healthy babies grow up to be healthy adults. Number three is the deworming program. There have been several deworming programs targeted mainly at school children. Now, I don't know if any of us remember when we were in primary school and then some people come to give us talks and give us this deworming medicine. And some of you might be wondering, oh, what does deworming have to do with malnutrition? Hello, what do the worms feed on? They feed on your nutrients. Whatever you consume, they eat it and leave you with almost nothing. So news flash, if you think you're eating enough, you're eating a healthy diet, and you still have a large amount of worms in your gut, you are also at risk of malnutrition. Period. Number four is the vitamin A supplementation in preschool children. This should definitely unlock another childhood memory, guys. Who remembers when some health workers would come to our houses or our school or even church sometimes and then they like put something in our mouths, like a one liquid drug thing, and they like color our finger and say that oh we already collected our own. You guys, that was the vitamin A supplementation program. Last week we learned that the deficiency rate of vitamin A was pretty high. But let's not lie, guys, this program has actually done something to reduce that. So I think we should clap for them. Number five, which is the last one for today, is the folic acid and iron supplementation for pregnant women. So Nigeria actually has a policy to promote IFA supplementation among pregnant women. And the goal is majorly to reduce the prevalence of anemia. Because guys, let's remember last week numbers. Those numbers were high. Anemia is a problem and we are fighting that problem. You may have noticed, but pregnant women are actually advised to take a daily dose of iron and folic acid supplement throughout their pregnancy. I need to close by addressing a very popular misconception. Guys, policies cannot be implemented by the government alone. We will always need private partners, we will always need sponsors, we always need people to provide the materials and provide the funding to carry out these programs. When you see that somebody is trying to sponsor a program or, because they have enough money, they're not trying to kill you. I don't think anybody ever died of a little extra vitamin A, especially when you didn't have it in the first place. And that is all for episode 3. Bye, guys, and see you next week when I finally get a name because you're going to be voting after this video.